Hey everyone, my name is Monroe with Break Diving, and we've got Bhavya here, Chioma, Shamaine, and we'll probably have some others joining us. We were just chatting about day trading and covered calls, and I think we're just going to continue on that for a moment as we get started with our BD powwow, Break Diving powwow. That's basically just a general motivational chat to go over our plans for the month, some of the things we're doing. And so we were just talking about day trading and covered calls, and Bobby and I were discussing how we both have Robinhood and Webull accounts, and she reminded me that after three, if you exhaust your day trades in one place, you can potentially go to another account such as Robinhood and continue the day trading.
Yes, it lies the opportunity.
And what I was saying is, I like right now, I was doing the day trading just on Webull and doing the covered calls on Robinhood. And maybe it's nicer to keep them completely separate so that I can see the progress of both of them very clearly. But I don't know if that's just leaving money on the table, because then maybe I could be making more money if I'm also doing day
Yeah,
trading on Robinhood.
yeah.
So
Maybe covered calls, you keep that one separate, day trading, fix them one for day trading. I would suggest that one because you get that 3 day trading limit.
I
So
wonder if you can create separate accounts for the same person on these trading platforms.
on I know on Webull they are allowed to open 2 accounts. I think you can manage 2 accounts. I heard that one, not sure, but I heard people saying that you
Because I
can.
just think that would be, I mean, how great if I could separate, I could put certain money into Robinhood that's only for covered calls, put
Hmm.
certain money into Robinhood that's for day trading. And this way, the profit and loss for each type of trading is separate.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. If until I find out I can do it, I think I'll keep the day trading on Webull and the covered calls on Robinhood. Shemaine, Shayoma, do you have any idea what we're talking about, or is it confusing?
It's really confusing, but I can hear cover calls and Robin Hood. I'm wondering if it's the theme Robin Hood or Money Robin Hood. But it's interesting.
So Robinhood is a trading platform where you can trade stocks. I believe right now, I could be wrong, but it's only for people in the United States. So in Nigeria, you'd have to find a different. You may have to find a different trading platform.
Hmm.
Shemaine, are you in Nigeria too?
No, I'm in Zimbabwe.
In Zimbabwe, that's right.
Vale.
Do you know? Can you have? Are you able to open up a trading account in Zimbabwe?
Yeah, I think it's possible. Though I'm still learning about it.
I obviously don't. Not obviously. I just don't know enough about the trading platforms in other countries. But what we're just talking about, day trading, is when you buy a stock in the morning and it's sold before the end of the day, and you hope at a profit. And in the United States, if you have less than $25,000 in your account, typically you're restricted to 3 day trades per week. But apparently on Webull, if you do an all cash account, you can potentially do as many trades as you want as long as you have settled cash in your
Right.
account. So we're learning a little bit more about that. But both of those are different ways that you can make some money in the stock market rather than just buying it and waiting. I've always thought about, I mean, think about it. If you bought, for example, Zoom,
Yeah.
I had the Zoom stock. I had 2 shares of it, and I bought it when it was around $60 a share. And for some reason, I sold it. I had, yeah, the different trading rules changed, and I think it was going down, and I got out quickly. Now those two shares of Zoom stock that together would have I bought for $80. they would have been, what is it? Because it's now, would have been about $600 today, because it's went from $40 a share up to $400 a share almost, or more
It's
than that.
500, right? Yeah, I
Maybe it's
think like
500.
500 now. Yeah.
But the time it took to get there was about 6, 7, 8, maybe a year. I think.
Hmm.
I think it was last summer that and you just think, but with day trading, if you do it right, you could potentially make that same amount of money in
One day.
one day if you find a
Hmm.
stock that's volatile enough. And what are your thoughts on this, Bhavya?
First thing, yes, it's a lot of analysis and a lot of study. If you know how to find that potential stock which will go in the future, like it will get, and it's good for long-term investment. That's a different fund. I think I had to learn about that one. That is also a good, I think, investment if you learn about that, or learn about it, like find all that analysis of its works, everything. At the same time, day trading is risky. It's there.
Any
Yeah.
investment is risky.
Yes, I agree.
And
Yeah.
you could do long-term trading and put $10,000 in the wrong stock, and you wake up tomorrow and it's zero because they went bankrupt. So I just realized I don't think you're going to become rich by just doing long-term investing. You can't turn $10 into $1 million just by buying long-term stocks. That's almost impossible. Let's say I bought $10 of Zoom. Let's say I bought one share of Zoom at $40 a year ago. Today it would be 400. Okay, then now you need to take that 400, find another stock that's going to rise as much. You could, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than if you are proficient with day trading.
Yeah.
Or swing trading, because you can make 2% and then take your profit. Then 2%, take 3%. If you do it correctly, you'll be able to get to $1 million a lot more quickly than with turning $10 via long-term investing.
What
Maybe?
is swing trading? I'm just confused.
Swing is when it's over a couple of days.
Yeah. Okay.
Or a couple of weeks or so. It's not day trading, but you're also not holding it for the long term.
Okay. So if I buy today and sell tomorrow, it comes under swing trade then.
Yes.
It's not a day trade. Okay.
Yeah. And
no, I think it's finding the right stock. Like I was reading today morning about the Apple. Like it took around 20 years to them to come, like they started with $22 something, and today their price after it's going on around 118. So if you would have bought 10,000 that time, today you would have been millionaire.
Yeah. How long did it take to get there?
I think Apple took a long time, around 22 years. Yes.
That's the thing. So you can do it, but again, I think if you know what you're doing, I think you can make money more quickly with day trading.
Yes.
But it requires more active work every day.
I agree.
With the long-term trading, you could, and if you bought that, it would have over 20 years increased dramatically. But I think the idea is, I'm getting older. I'm 42. I don't want to wait till I'm 65. I'm honestly, I have made more money in the stock market just with covered calls in 2 months than I've made in perhaps like 6-7 months with long-term investing. And so that's why I'm so excited about the covered calls, and why, because of my renewed confidence with the covered calls. I think, oh my gosh, I'm making money every month now that didn't exist before. It was money, just boom, magic. And you got me inspired about to get back into trying to do the day trading now. And I feel now that I haven't mastered covered calls, but I'm proficient in it now. And I'm making money consistently, and I'm realizing if anyone who just buys stocks for the long term, hoping it's magically going to make that person a millionaire or wealthy, or sorry, it's not going to happen. And I personally think, with any type of investment, you have to find what you're good at.
Yeah.
I think if you're good at finding the one stock that's going to increase dramatically over the next 2 years, if you can do that over and over and over again, great. But the problem is most people buy a stock and they just hold it forever.
Okay.
And so, and the price goes to 60, it goes to 70, it goes to 40, it goes to 60, it goes to 50. At the end of 10 years, how much have you made? 5%? Whereas with covered calls and with day trading, you're immediately seeing profit and the money is in your pocket, because you don't make profit really until you sell the stock.
Right. That is
You have $1 million of Amazon stock today, and tomorrow the company goes bankrupt and now it's worth 10,000. Well, how much money did you make in the stock market? You have 10,000. That's what.
Yeah, but what you are investing in last time, what you showed me, investing on that 3 SPY and all, that's a good investment, right? It's again long term, where weekly. Yeah.
Well, the idea is like I have a thing. I'm buying small amounts of SPY, QQQ, and DIA every week, with the idea that it's these large index funds that are tracking the market. But eventually, I'll be able to, when I get 100 shares of one of them, I can sell covered calls on those too. So then,
okay.
I just think anyone who has stocks and is not selling covered calls, and in this day and age of zero commission trades, you're an idiot if you have stocks and long-term stocks and you're not selling covered calls on them. It's just, you're just wasting money on the table. Go ahead, Bhavya.
Yeah, I was just asking, when they say zero commission, that means they take their profit, right? When we sell the stock, they have.
They're making some money through some method. And I did read an article about it, but 15 years ago, the reason why I never got involved with covered calls until now is I never had the money to buy you need 100 shares of the stock to do the covered call, and 100 shares of the stocks that I could afford were, like total for 100 shares, maybe $1,000. And that's the amount of money that I'm playing with now, because I'm not putting massive amounts because I'm still learning. But at that low amount, they were charging sometimes $5 to $10 per option contract. So you open the option contract and you sell it, and you maybe make $7, $8, $9. And then you got to pay $7, $8, $9 for the commission on the option contract. So you made no money. And so there was never really an incentive for me to do it, because I felt like I'd just be losing money all along. And finally, Robinhood came along, and now Webull and all these other companies that are allowing these commission-free option trades and commission-free just stock trades, because you'd also lose money if your option got called. Then you got to pay the option contract fee, and then you had to pay the fee when you had to sell your stocks.
Okay. Got it then. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll take go back to our main topic today. Is what are our top 5 targets for October? So we'll go around and each of us can share. I'll start with what I posted in the community. Was continue my stock market education and experiments, and to become better at covered call investing and day trading, and continue to save money up, because the more money I can save up and then throw into the stock market, the more I'll be able to eventually get to the point where there's a good monthly income getting kicked off every month. 2, help Breakdiving get to 100 members. We're at 95 right now. I think 94, 95 up again. So I'm hoping that we can get up another 5. Number 3, I'm going to in October finish the first couple of chapters of my novel. So I'm getting close to finishing the character analyses. Number 4 is just to find some other sources of income. I found a new online position where I'm making a little bit of money. I'm hoping to get the first quote unquote maybe paycheck in early October and continue that. And 5, I wanted to go on a bike ride once a week this month before it gets too cold up here in New York. So
Great. Sounds great. Yeah.
yeah, Charmaine, what's your plan for October? Top 5 target goals.
Okay. Improve my financial literacy. One. Participate in class. Remain active in break diving. Then become the best version of myself.
So wait, you're going to
I
become
think
the
I
best version of yourself in October, and then you can no more improvement.
no, I keep improving.
Okay. So, so, so what did you do this month? Well, I became the best version of myself, and well, there's nowhere left for me to go. I am the perfect Charmaine. Um, so no, that's good. That sounds good. Is there anything else, or are those 5 things?
Yeah, I think that's all. That's it. Yeah, I think that's all.
Good, good. Bhavya,
Yeah.
What
My 5.
classes are you going for, Shemaine?
what Chioma?
So Shemaine, what classes? Is it school? Are you in the university?
Yeah, I'm in university.
Yeah, I think Charmaine is studying
Yeah.
agriculture and farming in
Okay.
university, right?
So your school is it online or
Hello.
Yeah, Charmaine, Chioma wanted to know, is your school
they're
online,
online?
or are you going to classes in person?
Okay. I think it's in person. It hasn't been finalized as of yet. Will it be face to face or online? I'm not sure.
You got to wait till school starts, yes?
Yes, and
All right, Bhavya,
Yeah.
what are your top 5 for the month?
So 1, yeah, help BD, break diving with as much as possible the task and help to reach 100 active members. Yeah. Second one, yeah, complete 70% of that West Coast JavaScript course, which I'm doing. I think I've completed around 30%. Then again, third one, it's like I'm doing one web development course on Udemy, which I was doing. I think I've done 2 years back. I started that course, and in between I left it, and I'm back now. I'm doing that, so it's like I have to complete 75% of it and learn more about stock market. Last one is by continue practicing singing till I got the note properly. It's hard. It doesn't. It's like goes. You have to sit. It's each the like it's Carnatic music where each.
Can we hear?
Yep.
Can you sing a little bit for us?
Wow.
Okay, it starts like it's in Carnatic music. We say saptaswaras, like 7 letters. In that pattern goes, and it's like lower note and upper note. We start with it's 7 notes. Sa, ri, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Sa is again repeat. It starts from different patterns. With the different patterns, we have different beats, everything. So it's like wait. It's first note, first Sora starts like this. Sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa. It's like different notes. We have to go speed increases. This is a first speed. There is 3 speeds we have to, and different patterns. This is the basic first note, and I'm on almost. No, in the first, I don't know how to say this one. Yeah, this is the basic. Yeah.
That was very pretty. Nice job.
Thank you. It doesn't sit like in each word, it should sit on one frequency, actually. It's not sitting on that particular frequency. I have to practice a lot.
Well, you're doing well. Keep it up.
Thank you.
And Chioma, what are your top 5 for the month of October? Chioma Bunny, where are you? I can't hear her. I don't know if she's speaking. Chioma, what are your top 5 goals for October?
I don't really have plans. For example, school is going to resume, and I don't have anything else to do apart from focusing on school and my shoemaking learning. So I guess my top 5 are focus on school and learn well.
I think you said your number 1 target is to focus on school. So that sounds like a good strategy, and that's important. We saw your beautiful shoes that you designed and made.
Yeah.
When you told me you were going to learn how to make shoes, I was thinking, okay, that's a nice thing. I didn't expect that you were going to make shoes that are perfect.
Professional, yeah.
Shoes that any woman would want to wear. My mom would wear those sandals that you made, and so it's very, very impressive.
Yeah, very, very proud of you, Chioma. It's like you come from the beginning. We have seen like from where you have reached in 3-4 months. It's like perfect. That's really good.
Thank you. I'm honored.
It up. Like I said, I think you could become Nigeria's most famous fashion designer.
Yeah.
Chioma Abani. And Shamaine, how is your investment doing with that Russian fund?
For now, it's on. For now, it's on hold. I need to improve my financial literacy first. Then I start on it.
All right, so you're focusing on improving your financial literacy and saving up money for right now.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds very good. Any other thoughts about what's going on this month? Any questions you have? Any comments?
Yeah, tomorrow is Nigeria's independence.
Oh yeah, so what tomorrow's Nigeria's Independence Day. What are you going to be doing?
Nothing. I'm going to work. I don't think the country is actually excited about the Independence Day.
I didn't understand you that time. Did anyone understand?
Nigeria got independence from whom? Like, who was before? Any country?
From the British, 1960.
On which year? 1950.
Yes.
Oh, almost like India. Okay. India got independence on 1947.
Wow.
I wonder why so many former British colonies became independent after World War II? I
That's
wonder if it
interesting.
was World War II that inspired maybe I don't know if it was Britain that said, let's give the independence, or was it the countries that said, we don't, if you don't make us independent, we're going to have World War III. I don't know.
I think maybe it's a long fight, and when they started, one country started fighting, and it's like maybe it's all kind of wave everywhere. Yeah, and finally it's like one somebody has to win or lose one time. Like maybe that's the reason. Might be.
Yeah, we'll have to look and see, because I think a lot of them all gained their independence around
That
1946 to 1955 or so. So very interesting. And Charmaine, Zimbabwe, was that a British colony too? Charmaine doesn't know her history. I'll tell you this. If you want to become the best version of Charmaine in October, I think it's important you know the history of your country as part of your education.
But I mean, it's totally fine, but it's now like still you have a time to learn about this one, because I started learning about this one of like late in life, but still I'm learning, and there is always beginning.
Here, wait, we're gonna find out really quickly together.
Yeah.
And okay, let's see. Zimbabwe, former colony. Okay, it was a former British colony of Southern Rhodesia. A steady migration of white people continued for the next 75 years. Oh, interesting. White people in Zimbabwe. Wow, 200,000 white folk from UK came to Zimbabwe in 2006. That's pretty wild. Here, let's look at Zimbabwe. Zimbabweans call every kind of toothpaste Colgate. Is that true?
Well,
yeah, it's true.
even I used to say, it's like I say that one Colgate. Yeah.
Every soft drink is Coke. Every washing powder is called Surf, and every floor polish is called Cobra. That's very, 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 very funny. Here, let me just look and see if here. Why was Zimbabwe colonized? I don't know. This is like Quora. I don't know if I trust these answers. Anyway, so it used to be a British. Let's just look up Zimbabwe history. I don't like. I don't. Let's see if I can find here. Lonely Planet. I'll trust that website. So in the 11th century, a powerful and wealthy Shona dynasty rose at Great Zimbabwe, and Swahili traders began trading. They were followed by Portuguese traders in the 16th century. The Shona dynasty crumbled. Then came the Ndibili warrior people, and the capital was in Bulawayo. Okay, later in the century. So those people put up great resistance to British settlers. So in 1888, Cecil John Rhodes formed the British South Africa Company and colonized Zimbabwe in 1888. Okay, and made and the capital was Fort Salisbury, which is now known as Harare. Okay, white legislatures set up European immigration. Then there unfortunately were laws discriminating against indigenous people. That's not good. Blacks were opposed. Okay. Then the Zimbabwe African National Union created, but they were banned. And then there was a war between freedom fighters and Rhodesian forces until the late 1970s. independence in 1980. Wow. Okay, so it took a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where Robert Mugabe became the prime minister. Is Mugabe, is he dead now?
Yeah, he is.
Is the new prime minister, was he better?
Um,
Was he, he
I
was not a
didn't.
good, he wasn't a good president from what I understand, right?
I don't know much about politics.
Okay. Oh yeah, look, horrific massacres, tens of thousands of civilians slaughtered. Okay, so let me see who did that though? The prime minister sent in his North Korean trained soldiers. So Mugabe was not good. He caused a lot of problems for the people of Zimbabwe. Then there was a movement for democratic change. Okay, let's see. What else happened? Lex parliamentary election in 2005 was not close. Okay, and land fiasco 2005. Let's see what happened here. In February 2009, Morgan Tsvangirai, leader of the Movement for Democratic Change, signed a coalition deal with Mugabe's ZANU. And so they hoped that he would release his iron grip on power. In December 2011, Mugabe denounced the power sharing, and for latest information, I think Mugabe died, right?
Yeah, he passed.
Let's see what happened recently. And 1987. He looks like a nice fella, this gentleman, Joshua Nkomo. Okay, so we want to find out what happened recently. Okay, 2010. Oh, he resigns. 2017, Mugabe resigns days after the military takes control.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mr. Mnangagwa wins the presidential election to stabilize the economy and encourage foreign investment. He announces 2 years ago a 2-year project with the Australian mining firm Invictus Energy near Mozambique. In 2019, there were protests because the government doubled the fuel prices. Okay, that's not good. 2019, there was a cyclone that caused severe flooding. All right, so it seems like it's getting a little bit better now that Mugabe is gone and Mnangagwa is taken over. How do you say his name, Jermaine?
Mnangagwa.
Mnangagwa.
Yeah.
All right, well we've all learned a little bit of a Zimbabwean
Zimbabwe.
history lesson. And when did they get independence? 1980.
1980.
1980. So Charmaine, I'm going to quiz you now on your country. Okay, so who was the prime minister for almost the last 40 years, if not longer? What was his name? Jermaine. He's silent. All right, so his name was Mugabe.
Mm-hmm.
Then came Emerson Mnangagwa.
Mnangagwa.
And apparently he is the president now, or the prime minister now.
Mm-hmm.
Got their independence in 1980, and Zimbabwe is, I want to see ethnic makeup of Zimbabwe. I think there are a lot of whites in Zimbabwe. What are the ethnic groups? Here we go. That looks cool. I want to walk down this street. I want to walk down the streets in Bulawayo. Looks very nice.
Yeah.
The population is 14 million. How many? So 99.6 are of African origin. Interesting. And what does that mean? African origin? Does that, let me see. White Zimbabweans of European ancestry form the largest part of the minority. The Black majority has been growing at 4.3% since the 80s, while the white community grows at 1.5%. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot fewer whites there than I thought. 99.6 are African natives. And oh my gosh, Zimbabwe holds the world record for the most official languages.
Oh,
Really?
so many. 16 official languages. Great.
English, Shona, and Ndebele are dominant. English is the primary the education system. But less than 2.5% consider English their native language. Interesting. 85% are Christians. Fascinating. So Shamaine, did you learn something about your country today?
Yeah, I learned a lot.
Good. Now, and today is September 30th, so it's not even October. So there's still room for you in October to become the best version of yourself. And that means you need to learn a few more facts about Zimbabwean history. Okay?
Yeah. And we are eager to, we are looking forward for next BD Power meeting to know more about Zimbabwe.
We expect you to teach a 20 to 30-minute lecture on the political and economic development of Zimbabwe from the colonial period to the present. You have
it's going to be a good.
You have 24 hours to prepare. We'll meet here tomorrow, same time. So, anyway, good meeting, everybody. Let's finish up by saying what's the one thing that you're going to, or the top 3 things you're going to do as soon as you're done with this meeting. For me, I have to certify another dive for members and post it in the community. 2, I'll say 4 things. 2, I'm going to finish a new character analysis for my novel. 3, I'm going to do 2 more West Boss JavaScript lessons. And 4, I'm going to do my homework for this computer science course that I'm taking. Shamaine, what are you going to do? Top 3 or 4 things you're going to do right after this meeting?
Yeah, I'm going to sleep and study.
Okay. What is the time there? It's like, maybe it's a night, right? Late night.
Yeah, I think what time is it in Zimbabwe now?
Past 9 p.m.
Okay. So you're going to study then?
Yes, study then sleep.
Okay,
great.
Good. Yeah. So that's right. Tomorrow morning, you want to make sure you get your full 8 hours of beauty sleep. So you wake up on October 1st. You can be the most beautiful version of yourself.
Yeah.
Excellent. And Bhavya, what are you going to do?
3 things. Oh, I was looking at one of the P issues on BD. I had to look that. And I'd go for grocery shopping.
Right.
Yeah. Then singing practice. And yes, web development, two lessons on web development, Udemy web development. Yeah.
Excellent. And Chioma, can you share something you're going to do after the meeting? I think it's 9 o'clock in Nigeria too. You going to bed or are you going to do some work?
No, I'm free. It's past 8.
Past 8.
Okay, so what are you going to do tonight?
I would create, design more memes. And
Is that
for those that reviewed,
Anybody
I'll
get it?
correct the
you're going to
corrections.
design photo?
Or maybe she's going to do some memes for the Twitter account.
Yeah, might be.
Okay. It's a bad connection.
Yes.
Just so you know, you'll have every time you join, it's a little bit difficult to hear you. So maybe you can look into that and call your telephone provider or your Wi-Fi provider and see if they can increase your speed and bandwidth so that when you speak, we can hear you clearly. So for all of you, first of all, thank you to the 4 of you who joined, or the 3 of you, because unless I'm talking to myself as well. Thank you, Monroe, Bhavya, Chioma, and Shemaine for coming to this meeting. For those of you watching on YouTube, you can join us. You can be a part of these meetings. And you can also join our online community at breakdiving.io. You'll find the link in the description. Please subscribe. Please share this video with your friends. And please come to join our community. We'd love to have you. You can help us get to 100 active members. So I'm just going to take a big photo here of everybody. Let's do a quick, can you guys smile and wave? I guess it's just you and me. Okay, good. I took a photo there and now I'm going to be able to post this in the community.
Beautiful photo of an Kioma then. Yeah. Few of us.
All right, let me stop there. For those of you on YouTube, we're going to stop the recording. See you later.
Yeah, bye.